So one thing we're going to be doing is meeting with a historian here, an enthusiast actually. He's going to take us through this whole weekend adventure through different sorts of landmarks like this, and he's going to explain them historically, and I'm going to translate it for everybody to catch on. Tune in, we're going to meet Cvetojević next.
So in my excitement, I forgot to actually mention where we're going. We're going about 2 hours away from Novi Sad to a mountain called Ser and to another place called Mačkov Kamen. Both are sites where World War I battles were fought, and Mr. Cvetojević is one of the top historians in the country. Mr. Cvetojević is here, and we're about to meet him. He also knows everything about Serbian history, and he's really excited to talk to us about it, so let's head over to him. Dobar dan. Kako ste?
Odlično, fino. Kako ste vi putovali?
Super smo putovali, drago mi je što smo ovdje.
Sjajno.
I pored ovog jako lepog spomenika Cera i bitke na Ceru.
Prvo, nalazimo se na mjestu gdje je ostvarena prva pobjeda savezničke vojske u Prvom svjetskom ratu. Jedne od savezničkih vojski, u ovom slučaju vojske Kraljevine Srbije, u bitci sa vojskom Kraljevine Austro-Ugarske monarhije. Do 19. avgusta ovdje su krvave borbe. Ovdje su borbe do tada nezabeležene u istoriji ratovanja. Neverovatan heroizam naših vojnika. Nijednog momenta se nisu štedeli životi. Svaki Srbin, ma gde bio, nikada ne sme da zaboravi cerske junake. Spomen kosturnica, visoka 10 metara od prirodne stene, na čijem vrhu se nalazi orao, simbol koji se nalazi u grbu naše otadžbine Srbije. U kljunu, kao što vidite, ima lovorovenac, znak pobjede. Srpska vojska je u ovoj bitci izgubila preko 3000 poginulih vojnika, podoficira i oficira i oko 15.000 izbačenih iz stroja ranjenih. Austro-Ugarska vojska imala daleko veće gubitke, između 9 i 10.000 poginuli i preko 30.000 izbačenih iz stroja, od kojih oko 3.500 i ranjenih. Kao što rekoh, mogu nam uzeti sve, ali nam ne mogu uzeti sećanje, ne mogu nam uzeti ovaj deo istorije, ne mogu nam uzeti ponos na naše pretke. Nije bitno protiv koga i protiv čega se borite. Bitno je šta branite.
Super. So now that you've gotten all of the details about the Battle of Ser, where a very small number of Serbian soldiers defended this country from a very large opposing army from Austro-Hungary, key strategic battle that basically changed history in the region here. What this represents over here is it's thanking the soldiers for their sacrifice. It's hard to imagine that such huge, intense battles were fought right here. But anyway, we continue on to more nature and beautiful scenic landscapes. So let's go get it on the next leg of our journey.
So for the next stop in our journey, we decided to go to Krupanj. It's a small town about 8 kilometers away from Sad, and a perfect place for a midday break. It also has some interesting tombs and things that we can check out. So without further ado,
we are here in the town of Krupanj, which is a little town out here in the foothills of the mountains, and it's a really cool small place. I'm gonna again show you guys the old 360. So there's a church in the center of town, like many of these. There's a library, there's a lot of places to eat, there's a lot of cafes here. It's definitely, there's a stream that goes through the middle of town. It looks like that. They have local products. We're about to go to a cafe, drink some nice coffee next to this beautiful stream in Krupanj, and I'll tell you a little bit about the town in a second.
Krupanj is the largest town. Specifically, it has 4,500 inhabitants, and the wider region has about 17,000. This is a hub where people come to sell honey and all their agricultural products. Also, let's not forget the nature. It is so amazing out here. The trees look beautiful. They're so green. The skies are blue. We hit some great weather to travel around this region, and you have to tune in for day 2 of our journey because that's when we really take you outdoors.
So people over here in Krupanj are so nice. I've been walking down in the cafe, you know, people just say hi to you on the side of the road. Just a really pleasant environment to come visit. We're about to go to this viewpoint on a hike actually, and it's called Mačkov Kamen, which is, I guess you can't really translate that, but it's like the Cat's Rock. And we're about to go up there. And that's also where a very large battle happened in World War I that our host is going to talk about. Here we are at Mačkov Kamen. This right here is from this great battle in World War I. It happened 21st of the 9th in 1914. And the blue represents the Serbian troops, and the red represents the Austro-Hungarian troops that were fighting in this great battle. This is a text basically summarizing what the battle was about. And actually, you know who authored it? This guy, he's the author of this. Pretty amazing to be here with him. Look, there's Serbian flags here. That's the actual monument for the battle. And these were hugely important battles because they changed the geopolitical landscape of Serbia and this entire region, and really tells the story of our people. So we're about to go up there and check it out.
Dolazi do napada preko ovog planinskog venca koji se proteže od planine Gučevo kod Loznice, Boranje iznad Malog Zvornika, Jagodnje sa ovim vrhom Mačkovim kamenom od 924 metra nadmorske visine i u našem nastavku prema jugoistoku Sokolskom planinom i vrhom Rožanj. Ovde se gube, osvajaju rovovi, gube, osvajaju položaji. Levo od nas, na levom krilu iza ovog šumarka je toponim zvani Perunika. To je prostor sa koga se vidi Drina. I taj prostor je austro-ugarska artiljerija, Landšturmska divizija koja je na levoj obali Drine pokrivala ovaj prostor čelikom bukvalno. Na našoj desnoj strani, na Košutnjoj stopi, na 939 metara, nijednog momenta Dunavska divizija nije uspela da ovlada Košutnjom stopom i sve vreme srpski vojnici koji su se nalazili na ovom prostoru su trpili bočnu vatru. Bočnu artiljerijsku vatru i sa jedne i sa druge strane i direktne napade koji su dolazili od pripadnika 16. korpusa. Ali nije bilo povlačenja, nije bilo nazad, nije postojala naredba nazad samo za mnom. I ni jednog momenta srpski pukovi se ne povlače sa ovog prostora. Veliki komadant, potpukovnik Dušan Purić, Ivanjičanin iz prelepe Ivanjice, je ovde ispred svojih vojnika stao i rekao: vojnici, komandiri ispred svojih vodova i četa, komadanti ispred pukova, a ja ću ispred svih vas. Juriš za kralja i otadžbinu.
It's hard, almost impossible, to put yourself in the position of these soldiers and this country that actually didn't want to have a war but had to defend itself against a much larger empire. And I'm very happy I got to meet Svela and share him and his stories with all of you. So now let's wrap up our day one.
That was our stop at Mačkov Kamen, where a massive battle was fought. Yeah, what a day, what a day. And really, it's an honor to be with this guy that set up all this stuff that preserves Serbian history. Svela, amazing, amazing stories, amazing storyteller. Anyway, let's get going.
Don't forget to tune in to day 2 of this journey through Western Serbia, where we're going to go check out a monastery called Sokograd and some cool nature.